Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this journey, this channel, this ever-growing tribe. I'm truly honored to be sharing this time in this space with you. For anyone new here, welcome. This is that reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience, and this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. Should these messages happen to resonate, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. And with that being said, today we are doing Your Guardian Has a Message for You. This was channeled. Pele flew out of the deck, but I was like, oh, so Pele's the one? And they were like, no, your guardian has a message for you. So this is coming from your guardian, whoever they are. We're going to get a card from the Goddess, Gods, and Guardians deck and find out what it is that they want to tell you, okay? So, guardian and my fellow humans of highest light and love, what message do you have for them today? What is the message today from the guardian for my fellow humans? This guardian has a message for my fellow humans. What is it today? Oh, okay. Too many. What is the message today for my fellow humans? All right, that's the one. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we have Isis with sacred contracts. So this could be from Egypt. It does not have to be, but let us see what comes through. We're going to get to the dice. We'll check that out in a minute. So, guardian of highest light and love, what is the message you have for my fellow humans today? Guardian of highest light and love, what is the message you have for my fellow humans today? What would you like them to know? Excuse me. What would you like them to know? Okay, so we've got Leo, the third house, and the moon. Something's been keeping you from putting yourself out there. You know, Leo energy is very much like willing to go out and be the center of attention, right? Not always in a bad way. Sometimes that's necessary on this journey, but I feel like there's a resistance here to putting yourself out there, to being seen. Like there's a worry, and I feel like it comes from the subconscious. Definitely something that is underneath the surface here with the moon coming through here. There could have been a lot of passive aggressive energy in your life. There could have been people who were very cryptic about the way that they judged you. Like they would say things to yourself, to you, that would belittle you, and it would be like very backhanded, underhanded comments. And your guardian is saying, like, stop feeling like that's the way the whole world is, because it's not. The whole world isn't like that. Maybe the whole world that you've known so far has been like that, but you know, like 1%, maybe even less than 1% of the world. This is a whole big world. It is a whole big place out there. And if all you're doing is focusing on the negative, then that negative continues to manifest into your life, rather than saying, you know what, I get to create a world where I call in people who get me, where I call in people who understand me, where I call in people who are on the same wavelength as I am. But in order for you to call in your tribe, because your vibe attracts your tribe and not your closeted vibe, okay? Your vibe that you show out to everyone else is what attracts your tribe. But with the moon here, it feels like you've closeted a part of yourself. It's like you're putting that away. It's like, I only bring that out when the sun don't shine, or I only bring that out on every third Tuesday of the month. You know, like there's like stipulations to you showing this side of yourself, and they're saying, your guardian wants you to be able to be free in sharing that side of yourself with others, right? You don't have to be afraid anymore. And it feels like this has come from judgment of past friends, maybe siblings, just like early learning, childhood development, the way that you learned to communicate when you were a child. Like, I feel like for you, that speaking up, people thought you were talking back. Right? And you weren't. You're just trying to express how you felt. But it's like it happened so much that there was a place where you learned, I'm not allowed to express myself. I'm not allowed to be seen. I have to be quiet, meek, and in the corner. And your guardian's saying is enough of that. It's time for you to heal that part of yourself and let your light shine, right? To lose that I don't choose, but you don't always choose the ones you love. I shouldn't have to be the bigger person. I'm tired of bearing all your burden. What is that? I think that's by Lauren Spence. Check it out. It's Bigger Person is the name of the song. But that's what she says in there. She's like, I was taught that speaking up was talking back. And what does she say? It's like, but that's it. It's a lose-lose that I don't choose, because you don't always choose the ones you love. It's like, you know, and she talks about how she's always had to play small so that other people could be in control. And that's what it feels like here. Yeah, we've got the devil coming out on the bottom of the deck. Exactly. Like other people expected you to just be complacent for them, or just to give up any form of resistance or fight or opinion or whatever it was. And your guardian's like, hold up. Like, you deserve to be heard. You deserve to be understood. You deserve to be seen. But if you always are hiding yourself, you're never going to get to that point where you feel comfortable being yourself, right? So your guardian is telling you, please stop hiding from yourself. What else would you like to say here, guardian, for my fellow humans? Okay. Yeah, there's happiness on the other side of uncertainty, right? And plus, with the Ten of Cups, the Tarot Marseille talks about being a leader to others. You choosing to be yourself gives others permission to be themselves. And it helps heal the whole world, right? Instead of saying, oh, we have to act right. You have to be right. You have to be this certain way. No, we don't. We don't have to follow anybody's rules but our own. Whoa, okay, that card just like went flying out. And then we have, look, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah. Setting strong emotional boundaries is how you're going to be able to let yourself shine. It's like, when you start to see yourself, go back inside. Sometimes you have to set these boundaries with yourself, right? Sometimes you're your own worst enemy. And so it's important for you to set those emotional boundaries with yourself. But if you're trying to show yourself out there and someone is making fun of you or saying these backhanded comments, you know, it is okay to say, I don't like that. It's okay to say something. You don't have to just fold and be like, oh, I don't want to hurt their feelings. So it's okay for them to hurt your feelings and you not say anything about it because of fear of hurting their feelings. I'm not saying this is an eye for an eye. I'm just saying it's so strange how, as a people pleaser, I too have been through this. It was easier for me to take the blow and let my feelings be hurt and my feelings be stomped on, because saying something meant that I was going to hurt their feelings. But why is it fair that I was the only one that was taking it? And that's the question that's being asked here for you. Why is it fair that you're the one that's taking it? When all you have to do is say, look, I appreciate that you're trying to be whatever, right? Clever, witty, so on and so forth, or funny. But that's enough. That's enough. I don't want to deal with that anymore. I don't like the way that you said that. I don't like the way that you approached me with that. We can do something else. We can go somewhere else. It changes the vibe, right? When you say something because it crosses a boundary, it changes the vibe, and that's scary. But getting uncomfortable with that helps you to begin setting these very solid boundaries, right? Exactly. I didn't even know this was on the bottom of the deck. We have the Seven of Wands, which talks about persistence, but look at this image. This image is like, here it is. You're the one that's taking the blame. You're the one that's taking the brunt of whatever it is. How is that okay? It's because it's easier to play innocent than it is to stand up and say something. And the guardian's saying, like, it's time for you to stand up and say something. Like, it's okay to say no. No is an entire sentence all by itself. If someone's like, well, you have to do this. No. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't have to say, no, I don't, because it's just no. That's it. That's all you have to say. We have Leo coming out again. Self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. Yeah. When you start doing this, you're going to feel a lot more confident. You're going to be like, whoa. And maybe they're going to be hurt. But you know what? The only reason that most people get hurt when you set emotional boundaries or when you set any type of boundary is because now they don't get away with the things that they used to get away with. That's the only reason most people get hurt when you set a boundary. They can't do the things that they did before. They can't get from you what they got before. They can't walk on you the way that they did before. That has nothing to do with you, right? Yeah, fixed. Stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. Loyalty is a big thing for you. And I feel like these are people that you've been loyal to for a long time. Like, you know, they could have a label in your life. You know, it could be family, it could be friends. With the third house here, it does seem like it could be school siblings that you've known for a very long time. But what they're saying here is that if you're just going to let them walk all over you, you're always going to be inviting in these people who do not respect you. You deserve respect too. You've been trying to show them respect, but it's been getting filled with resentment because they're not treating you with respect, because they've always been able to do whatever it is that they've done. You're the one who can set that boundary. You can say enough is enough. It's not because you hate them. It's not even because you're mad at them, because ultimately the resentment comes from us being mad at ourselves for not doing something about it sooner, right? And it's not even being mad at them because they didn't know. Most of the time, most people don't even know, right? And again, if they get mad because you're setting boundaries, it's because that person doesn't get away with what they got away with anymore. But that's not everybody. Some people would be like, no, I don't like it when you say that or when you call me that name. And they'll be like, whoa, I never knew. Like, you never said something. I'm sorry, I'll change. You know, like most people don't know, but there are people who are trying to get something out of it. So we have the air guardian. Shift your perception. Exactly. You deserve to be taken care of, but you're going to be the only one that takes care of you. So we have absolute confirmation that the guardians are coming through. We have stargazer. Set your sights higher. Don't be afraid to vibe out of some people's lives because of this, right? Look, and even the direction guardian, choose your path. We have Aries, Leo, or I'm sorry, we have Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus energy here. This makes me feel, this reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune card for whatever reason. It just does. But you get to choose your path. But shifting your perception and setting these solid boundaries allows you that opportunity to say, enough is enough. I don't have to put up with whatever it is that you're putting me through anymore. When people begin expecting things from you, they start taking you for granted. And when they start taking you for granted, there's no more loyalty in this connection. Maui Lisa, balance. This, I love this card. This is such a telling card. This goddess, God, is both the masculine and the feminine, right? It is non-binary. It is an embodiment of both sides to balance out that energy within us, right? To be feminine is to be respected, to be receptive, to be kind, to be compassionate. To be masculine is to set those solid boundaries, saying enough is enough. So let me read this from the book, Mawu Lisa. Center your energy, seek harmony and cooperation. Exactly. Take a deep breath and come back to center. You may be feeling scattered, pulled in every direction. Visualize your energies being gathered back to you. You need peace and personal balance. Stabilizing your energy is a priority to avoid becoming overwhelmed or burned out. Mawu Lisa represents equilibrium, moderation, and peacekeeping. They deliver a message to remain calm and composed even in extreme situations. It's not healthy for your nervous system to be perpetually in firefighter mode, nor is it sustainable. Don't add fuel to the fire. Consider everyone's point of view. Make a balanced and fair assessment. Cooperation and harmony are key principles of this card. So be inclusive and work together. It could be that unchecked egos, dramas, and gossip are at play. If you're being distracted and pulled off center by energy sapping or toxic situations, both in the real world and online, make a conscious effort to create distance. Don't allow yourself to be energetically or emotionally drained. Protect your inner balance, as it's from this calm, harmonious state that you'll be strongest and wisest. Okay? says all aspects of my being are balanced. I find strength in my center. So finding that balance is so important here. You have to first shift your perception and say, it is okay for me to be looked after as well. It is okay for me to be taken care of, but I'm the one that has to take care of me. Okay. So this is what I see for you here. If you felt like this was your reading, leave a sun and moon down below and say it's in the balance that I choose loyalty to myself so that I can maintain my center in all situations. It would mean so much to me if this resonated with you, if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. If you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all those links below in the description box in order to do so. You can email me for a personal reading. You can follow me on over to my podcast on Spotify at Scatter Love Radio. You can even join as a member, and I would love to see you on membership. So if not, thank you so much for your continued support here. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here, but I do want to take a quick second to give a shout out to your angels, your guides, your spirit messenger source, my spirit guides, and of course the guardians for coming through to give us this message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.